We're here at Blair Corporation, and this is Jim McQuiskin, and he is Quiston, and he is the historian, and he also works developing catalogs for Blair, and he'll tell us a little about Blair Corporation's history.
Well, this whole company started in 1910 when John Blair got the idea to sell wool raincoats. They were wool on the outside, but they were lined with rubber, to undertakers around the country. And he got a mailing list of 10,000 names and immediately sold out the 1,200 suits or raincoats that he had. So this started his business, and since then the company has been around for 100 years, 101 now. They've sold billions of products to millions of Americans. So at the age of 22, John started his business in the basement of this furniture store, which was also a mortuary. And he worked in the basement by gas lamp for about a year and a half, distributing his raincoats. And the company grew, and he graduated from law school, so he moved to his business to the third floor of this building, and right across the street was his law office, so he could look right down. He made so many trips down the elevator and over to here and back up that they started calling him jumping jacks. They had to suspend the use of wool because it was being used for military uniforms, so they went to cotton, and this is one of their cotton coats from 1930. And as soon as products like Dacron, polyester, and rayon came out, John heavily endorsed them, and actually he traveled the world looking for the best deals that he could get on products. So he was very instrumental in promoting these newer products, and it made it particularly nice for women because they could get really colorful clothes now. And here we have the 1940s, and this is from 1950, but these were the ones that really turned the company into sort of a women's product company. And then of course everybody will recognize this era of the 70s. And then it goes on from there.
Okay, this is a Wallafie. Oh boy.
This is the product that kind of changed the company to focus more on women's products, although we still sell men's and homes. And this actually is the product we sold the most of. We've sold over 10 million pairs of this particular type of slack. And this one looks somewhat similar, and we've sold over 2 million of that. This is one of the largest orders we ever placed at one time. It was $2 million for one single order for one product. And the gentleman that saved that from the 1980s gave it to me when I started the museum. And then this bedspread in the corner is actually the largest selling home product ever. And they do not sell it anymore, but they had sold about $22 million worth of just that one bedspread right there. A bag that John designed is called a Statler bag, and the idea of it was it could be an overnight bag and a briefcase all in one. So traveling salesmen that weren't going terribly far could just carry one bag with them. And at the time there weren't tops on cars, so people would have blankets in the cars, and they called them car robes. So John started marketing these robes, and he called them the McCarden robes, which I'm sure was a play on words. These are both from the 20s and 30s, these two robes right here, and this is from the 1930s.